What's up? How you doing? As I mentioned before, when I was a kid, I would go fishing with my father to a place that had lots of scuppies, very rich in scuppies. And we always had, guest stars that would come with us. My father would invite my grandfather once in a while. My uncles would come. Sometimes he had other friends that would, show up, and we'd go fishing with them. And scuppies were pretty much what was there. Occasionally I would catch a flounder. So I ended up getting this book here. So very thick. How thick that book is. So, encyclopedia for fishing. So this is the fishing encyclopedia by a guy named Ken Schultz. I don't think any relation to the guy from the Peanuts. And this book has all the answers. All the answers are in here. They even have scuppies in here, porgies. But it gives you all the information about fishing, about types of fish, their weight, their length, all that. All that's in here. Tons of pictures. I highly recommend this book. Highly recommend it. It's $60. $60, and it is about 1915 pages. 1915 pages. Lots of information in here. And I thumbed through it, and depending on where you're going fishing, you could look up in here the information about the fish. Great advice. Information in here is second to none. So, yeah. Well, like I said, I don't know if this guy is related to Schultz from the Peanuts. Was it Charles Schultz? That was his name. One thing about the Peanuts I liked, the music. Love jazz. Charlie Parker. I hear Charlie Parker playing that saxophone, and I'm blown away. I could listen to that all day and night. Love Charlie Parker. Yeah, that kind of talent doesn't exist these days. I mean, there are people that, they're good with the keyboards, and you have to be. If you want to make music in the year 2022, you have to be good with the keyboards. That's where everything is. You can play drums on those, bass, obviously piano, guitar sounds you can get out of that, horns, all that stuff on keyboards. But if you want to hear talent, go back a few years, a few decades. Listen to Charlie Parker. What was he, 34, 35 years old when he died? He died young, but, one of the best saxophone players in the history of this planet. Charlie Parker. And Schultz had a lot of that music, a lot of that style on the Peanuts. And I like him anyway, even if he didn't have that, even if he had alternative country, I would still watch the Peanuts. But jazz made it even better. Yeah, jazz is cool music. Anyway, that's it. So if you're in a store and you see this book, pick it up and check it out, especially if you're into fishing. But even if you're not into fishing, it's interesting. Like if you're going on a long trip somewhere on a train, take this along. You'll have a lot of reading material. It gives you everything. This tells you the speed of the fish, how fast they swim. So, yeah. That's it. Good night.